Dear students, in the previous video I have explained how to draw the diagram for the beam. Now in this video I'll explain you how to find the reactions at the supports. So let us revise the questions once again. This is a beam A, B, C, D. It is supported at 2 points B and C, which are 5 meter apart. It is carrying a UDL of 50 kilonewton per meter over the run 5 meter, and it is overhanging 1.5 meter towards the left, and a point load 40 kilonewton at point A. Similarly, it is over 2 meter towards the right, and it is subjected to a point load 60 kilonewton at the extreme right. Now I'll explain you how to draw the shear force diagram. Now, if it is subjected to only point load, then we can directly write the moment equation at any one of the supports. But since it is subjected to point load, so first we'll convert equivalent load diagram. That means we'll convert this point UDL into point load. So first draw the span of the beam, mark the important points A, B, C, D. It is subjected to 40 kilonewton at A, 60 kilonewton at B, and in order to convert this UDL, it can be UDL, it can be UVL, that is uniformly varying distributed load. That means it can vary in triangular form, or it can vary in trapezoidal form, or whatever may be the case. It can be there can be hyperbolic distribution, parabolic distribution, and so on. So the only way to convert this UDL or any kind of loading into a point load, find the area of this figure. Now since for a UDL this height of intensity of loading is constant, that means this is a rectangle. So the area of this rectangle is length into breadth. The height represents the intensity of loading, that is 50, and the length is 5. So 50 into 5. So 50 into 5, that is equal to 250 per meter into meter. It will be kilonewton. So the equivalent point load for this UDL is 250 kilonewton. Now the question arises where this point load will act. The point load always acts at the centroid of that respective figure. If it is a trapezium, then it will act at its centroid. For a triangle, at its centroid, that is h by 3 from the base or 2h by 3 from the vertex. Now in the present problem, since it is a rectangle, it will act at the midpoint. Centroid is the midpoint, that is halfway from here and halfway from here. So the length is 5 meter. So the point load will act at a distance of 2.5 meter from here or 2.5 meter from here. The point load of 250 kilonewton will act at a distance of 2.5 meter from B and also 2.5 meter from C. And this distance is already given, that is 1.5 meter, and this distance is already given, that is 2.0 meter. Now since this beam is in static equilibrium, that means it is subjected to two reactive forces or reactions at B and C. It is simply supported at B and C, so it will be subjected to only one reactions each at B and C. That is, reaction at B is say RB and reaction at C is say RC. Now our aim is to find these reactions RB and RC. So what we'll do is we'll take moments, taking moment about any one of the supports, say about C, taking moment about C. Now either you can use, since the beam is in static equilibrium, so the anti-clockwise moment is equal to clockwise moment. In that way also you can write the balanced moment equation, or I'll explain you another simple way. First write the equality sign and first consider the forces which walk on each and every force and see whether the point is fixed, that is point C is fixed. We are taking the moment about point C. So walk in the direction of these forces and observe whether the point is on your right side or left side, and moment is force into perpendicular distance from the point. Force into perpendicular distance from the point about which we are taking moment. So first 40. Now if you observe, the 40 is coming inwards, or you can do one thing, you can rotate the paper and now walk in the direction of this force. You should walk in this way, orient, or you should rotate this paper in this way that the force line arrow is coming outward from you, and you are walking in this direction. You are walking in this direction, stand here and observe this point. This point is towards the left, so we'll write the moment equation towards left. So that will be 40 into this distance, that is 1.5 plus 5, that is 40 into 6.5. Now for RB is coming outwards from you, so walk in the direction of RB, that is walk in the direction of arrow, stand here and observe this point. This point is towards right, so we'll write the moment equation towards right, that is RB into this distance, that is RB into this distance, that is 5 meter. Now similarly for 250 is coming towards you, so do one thing, rotate this paper. Now the arrow is coming outwards from you, so walk in this direction and observe this point. You remember that point C is fixed. Stand always on the forces, individual forces. So if you walk in this direction, that means that in the direction of arrow of 250 kilonewton load, the point is towards the left. So we'll write the equation towards the left, that is 250 into 2.5. So plus 250 into 2.5. Now since for RC the moment is 0, because this force is passing, RC reaction is passing through this point, so perpendicular distance is 0, so the moment of RC is 0. Now for 60 kilonewton, now it is coming towards you, so rotate the paper. Now the arrow is going outwards from you, walk in the direction of this force, that is 60 kilonewton, and stand here and observe the point C. C is point fixed. Always walk in the direction of force, never stand at the point, always stand on the force, and the arrow is going outwards from you. And if you observe this point, it is यानी कि तुम लोग के right side में, it is towards your right. So 60 into 2. So write this equation, plus 60 into 2. So in this equation there is only one unknown, that is RB. So solving this equation you'll get RB is equal to, so solving this equation you'll get RB is equal to 153 kilonewton. Now we have to find out another reaction RC. So either you can take moment at point B and write the moment equation and solve it, or we can use simple static equilibrium principle. That is, since this beam A, B, C, D, and this point is E, the beam A, B, E, C, D is in static equilibrium, so sigma Fx is equal to 0, sigma Fy is equal to 0. That is, the net summation of the forces in x direction is 0 and the net summation of forces in the y direction is 0. Since there is no force in x direction, so this equation is redundant. Now we'll write the equation for sigma Fy is equal to 0. That means the upward forces is positive and the downward forces is negative, or we can write net upward forces equal to downward forces. So the upward forces are RB and RC. So RB plus RC is equal to total downward force. Total downward force is 40, 250 and 60 kilonewton. So 40 total upward is RB plus RC, and total downward is 40, 250 and 60. So 40 plus 250 plus 60. Putting the value of RB, that is 153, plus RC is equal to 40 plus 250 plus 60. So therefore solving this equation, that is second equation, will get RC. So RC is equal to 197 kilonewton. Let me check it. So 40 plus 250 plus 60 equal to 350 minus 153, that is equal to, sorry, 40 plus 250 plus 60. So the total upward downward force is 350 minus 153, that is equal to 197. So this is right, 197. So in the next video I'll explain how to draw the shear force diagram for this uniformly distributed uniformly distributed load. Okay, thank you.